Peace, good people, and welcome to this week's War Report brought to you by On the Books Entertainment. I'm Bernard Blake, Vice President of On the Books. This week we're going to discuss America's war on drugs. For those of us who don't know, the war on drugs is basically law enforcement versus drug users and drug pushers. We all know, because I'm sure many of us have or know someone that's been incarcerated, due to, using illegal drugs, selling illegal drugs. And we know it's a broken system. But it's a broken system that's probably not going to change anytime soon due to the fact that there's so much money involved with the prison industrial complex. We have, if you think about it, the amount of police officers and law enforcement agents who are involved in the investigation of drug-related crimes, the amount of police officers that are involved in the arresting and prosecuting of drug-related crimes, the amount of lawyers and judges and defense attorneys, correctional facilities, parole officers. A lot is at stake there. A lot of money is involved. So, of course, there are lobbyists in the government that are, fighting hard to keep this ongoing war because of the amount of money involved. We here at On the Books, we're strongly against the war on drugs because, one, it affects all of us, especially the disenfranchised people, the have-nots, because it's our community that's being hit the hardest by the war on drugs. It's our communities that's being patrolled daily. It's our communities that most drugs are being shipped into. It's our brothers and sisters that are being arrested and thrown in jail with murderers and rapists and other violent individuals. Don't get me wrong. Drugs are bad, and and should be regulated by society, by government. But the method that we have now, or what we're using now, is not working. But there has to be a change. There has to be a change. Legalization of drugs is not acceptance of drugs. There's stats that shows that we spend approximately $44 billion a year fighting the war on drugs ineffectively. Now imagine if those resources were used to say, talk about drug use prevention or drug education or just fixing the American education system. Maybe we wouldn't need this war on drugs. Think of the amount of revenue would be generated from tax of, say, if marijuana was a legal drug. Instead of sending these individuals to jail or criminalizing them for partaking in it. But that's America's war on drugs, and it's going to continue until us as a people actually hold our elected officials responsible. We put them in office. There's no reason for us after they've been placed in office to be making laws to actually put us in jail after we put them in office. Doesn't make sense. So I would encourage you to go out there, investigate the topic, see what's going on in your community, look out your window, and, breathe some fresh air. Take a look at your surroundings. We are in the middle of a war. Until, we all wake up and start to participate, we're going to continue to lose. So the war on drugs, that's the topic for the week. Send us your emails, your comments. What do you want to hear from us? We'll bring it to you. We're here for the people. We are for the people, by the people. So we're for you, On the Books Entertainment. Catch us next week and get a copy of Who Knows God. How to stay on the streets. I got mine. Where's yours?